Okay, so get this. We're living in a world where our smartphones are like practically smarter than we are. But our eyeglasses, I mean, Ben Franklin wouldn't even think they were that strange. Why? Why is that?
Yeah, it really makes you think, huh?
Well, today we're going to deep dive into this, into the world of eyewear innovation. Or should I say, the lack of it.
Yeah, it is kind of a head scratcher, you know? You think about it, it's a huge industry, billions of dollars. It's a basic human need we all need to see. But it just seems like it's stuck.
Yeah. And we've got this article here, Spectacular Profits of the Eye Care Industry. And wow, that title. It's pretty spot on. It
Yeah.
really digs into all of this. Like, what's holding back progress?
Yeah.
The cool new stuff that just never seems to actually happen. What it all means for, well, us, the people who just want to see other thing.
Yeah, and one of the things that really struck me was how little glasses have actually changed. I mean, yeah, there's been little things here and there, but the core technology, it's basically vintage at this point.
It's crazy, right? Bifocals, invented in the 1780s. That's almost 250 years ago.
Yeah.
Even varifocals, which
Yeah.
came out in, what, 1959? They've still got all the same problems. Expensive, they can be blurry. You have to get used to them.
Mm.
It's like the industry just said, good enough.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Yeah. And what's crazy is the technology for like really innovative eyewear. It's already out there. It just never makes it to our faces.
Right, like adjustable focus glasses or lenses that can change focus by themselves. Can you
Right.
imagine that? Just one pair of glasses. They could adjust for reading or seeing far away.
Right.
Or lenses that like adapt to different lighting.
Right.
That sounds futuristic,
Yeah.
but it's totally possible.
Absolutely. There are companies out there doing this. Adlens, eye adjusters. They've got adjustable focus glasses. You can literally turn a dial on the frame to change the focus. And then there was Pixel Optics. They were doing liquid crystal lenses. The lenses could shift focus automatically.
Wow. So that's the big question then, right?
Yeah.
If this tech exists, why don't we all have it? Why are we stuck with the same old stuff?
Well, you know this article. It really lays the blame on how the whole eyewear industry works. It's about profits. And the article really goes after EssilorLuxottica. They're huge. They're everywhere.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Lenses, frames, they own tons of brands, retail chains.
So they basically control the whole thing. So how does that, like, stop innovation?
Well, think about it. If you're already making a ton of money with what you've got, why would you want to change things? Why risk messing with that?
Right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know. Doesn't that seem a little cynical? Shouldn't companies, like, want to make the best stuff possible for their customers?
Well, this article is saying for EssilorLuxottica, it seems like it's all about the profit margin. Like in 2022, their net profit margin was 11%.
Whoa, 11%. So for every, like, 100 euros they made?
They pocketed 11 just in profit.
11 euros. Okay, yeah. I can see why they wouldn't want to rock the boat.
Right. And, trying new things is risky. It could hurt those profits. Why do that when what they're doing is working so well?
So they're basically stopping progress to make more money.
Well, the article seems to think so, and it goes even deeper. It looks at how the whole system is built to make us buy more and more.
Okay, now I'm really getting interested.
Right. Think about it. Lenses. They're so expensive, but they cost the companies almost nothing to make. By keeping the lens designs basic, they make sure we're always coming back. Reading glasses, distance glasses, computer glasses.
So instead of just selling us one awesome pair of glasses
Yeah,
that does everything, they'd rather sell us 3 okay pairs.
pretty much, yeah. And then there's the fashion thing, right? They push frames as like a fashion statement. They want us to buy tons of pairs just to look different.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that myself.
It's a great way to distract us
Okay.
from the fact that the technology is the same as it's been for decades.
So they're making bank, and we're stuck with old tech.
That's the argument, yeah.
So are we doomed then? Is there any hope for real innovation in eyewear?
Not necessarily. There are some companies out there, smaller ones. They're trying to do things differently.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Tell me more about these eyewear rebels.
It's kind of like David and Goliath, right? These little companies going up against this giant, and they're doing it with some amazing tech.
It's a great story. But how can they even compete with EssilorLuxottica? What makes them think they can win?
I think they're hoping that people will, wake up and realize there's a better way and that consumers will support them.
So it comes down to us, the people who wear glasses. We're the ones that are paying for all this.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, these smaller companies, they're having a hard time getting the word out. They can't compete with the big guys. All that advertising money, those huge stores, they're relying on us. Word of mouth, online reviews, stuff like that.
So we want to see real change. We have to find these companies and support them. choose the better option, even if they're not the biggest.
Exactly. When we buy from these independent brands, we're sending a message. We're saying we're not happy with the way things are. We want better glasses. More affordable, more innovative.
It's like we're voting with our wallets. But how do we even find these companies? Where do we start?
Well, the article talks about a few, like Adlens. They make adjustable focus lenses.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of those.
It's so simple, but it's brilliant. You just turn a dial on the frames,
Yeah.
and you can change the focus. No more switching between different glasses.
No more reading glasses. I like it.
And then there's eye adjusters. They also do adjustable focus glasses. It's a different technology, but same idea.
So we've got options.
Yep.
What about that liquid crystal stuff? Any companies tackling that?
Yeah, there's a company called Deep Optics. They're doing some cool stuff with liquid crystal lenses. Imagine glasses that can just automatically adjust to whatever you're looking at.
Whoa.
They change focus all by themselves.
It's like autofocus for your eyes.
It's the future. And the best part is, this tech doesn't have to be expensive.
Because, yeah, glasses can be really pricey.
For sure. But these startups, they're using new ways to make things. And they're cutting out the middleman.
So it's cheaper for us.
Exactly. Imagine everyone having access to this, even if you don't have a ton of money.
I love that idea. But realistically, how can these small companies really change things? The big guys are so powerful.
Well, that's where things get really interesting. The article talks about this idea of open source eyewear technology.
Open source, like what they do with software.
Exactly. Imagine if anyone could use the designs to make advanced glasses.
Wow, that's a wild idea. Could that actually work?
It's early days yet, but it has huge potential. Think about it. Anyone could make glasses. Small companies, even just regular people. We wouldn't be stuck with what the big companies want to sell us.
It'd be like the Wild West of eyewear.
Yeah.
So what would that mean for me if I just need a new pair of glasses?
You would have more choices than ever before. Imagine going to the eye doctor, and you can pick from all these designs. You can customize them to exactly what you need.
That's amazing. So the future of eyewear is about breaking free from the big companies and embracing new technology and putting the power back in the hands of the people.
You got it. We need to demand better. The industry has been happy to take our money without giving us real progress.
We need to realize we have the power.
Exactly.
We can change things just by asking for more and supporting the companies who are trying to do things differently.
And being willing to try new things.
Absolutely. All right, so we've been talking about eyewear and how there just hasn't been much real innovation for a long time.
Yeah, it seems like it's all about the money, not about making things better for people.
But it's not all bad news, right?
Yeah.
You've got these smaller companies that are really trying to shake things up.
Absolutely. They're coming up with new ideas that could change everything.
Like Adlens, eye adjusters, Deep Optics. They're proving that it's possible to have glasses that are high-tech and affordable.
Right. It's pretty amazing to see.
It's like they're taking on the whole system. And it makes you realize we have the power to change things.
Exactly. It's our choices that matter. We don't have to just accept what the big companies give us.
So next time you need new glasses, don't just go with the usual. Do some research. Look for those companies that are actually innovating.
Exactly. Ask your eye doctor about adjustable focus lenses or liquid crystal technology.
See if there are any local shops that carry those brands.
It might take a little more effort.
But it's worth it. Your eyes will thank you.
And you'll be part of something bigger.
You'll be supporting real change in the industry. We're sending a message
That we want something better.
that we're not settling for outdated technology.
Exactly.
Every time you choose one of these innovative companies, you're helping to create a future where our glasses can do so much more.
A future where everyone has access to clear vision.
Not just the people who can afford to pay a lot.
Right.
That's a future I want to be a part of. So let's demand more from the eyewear industry.
Let's support the companies that are making a difference.
Let's push for a real eyewear revolution. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And until next time, keep your eyes open.